What up? Whew. Truce in the building was crazy. Alright, so I just wanted to turn the camera on and put this on record so that I don't have to keep saying it over and over for people that ask me about it. But I was driving home today and I just left Wingstop. Like, there was that garlic parmesan. That was oh, let me stay focused. All right. So how I was able to change my financial situation and all that. So I was thinking about this on the way home. Today at my job, at my temporary job, my car got towed, right? I guess I parked in an undesignated parking spot or something, I don't know, and they towed my car. My homeboy texted me, he was like, hey man, I think I seen somebody told me they saw your car on the tow truck. I was like, yeah, they got me. So I immediately went to the impound. This is like 10 minutes later, paid the money. It was like 180, paid it, got my car out, whatever. On the way home today, I was like, man, that was such a seamless transaction. Like, I found out my car got towed. I was like, dang, they got me. And then I just paid it and that was done. It was over with. It was like nothing. So this reminded me of a very important turning point in my life. But this was a decent amount of years ago. I was dating or like talking to this one young lady, and no, I'm not going to mention her name. I was talking to her, and we don't talk anymore or nothing like that. But I was talking to her, and I went over there to her house to like hang out, and I was going to spend the night and all that. So I asked her, I said, hey, do they tow cars here, right? She said something. She was like, yeah, they do, but if you park here, make sure you're just going by a certain time. She said something. I really wasn't paying that much attention, but I thought I was good. So, and I thought I was gonna like leave, or I don't know what I was thinking. So I parked like in the middle or something like that, and went to sleep. Woke up the next morning, came outside, car gone. I immediately hit panic mode because at that time, I didn't have any funds. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I had 2 overdraft bank accounts. I was like mad in debt, you know what I'm saying? Like I had no money, I had no cash. I had planned it just enough, and I think I got paid like in 2 days. I had like 2 more days to pay that. I had enough gas in my car to make it to work for like 2 days, and I had enough food at home or something like that, like I was gonna survive. So, because I used to just get paid, ball out, and then just figure out how I'm gonna make it to the end of the pay period later. I had no way, no means of backup or nothing. So I'm stuck. My car is gone. I think it cost like $100 to get it out the impound. I had no money. I couldn't even get a payday loan because to get a payday loan, you needed some kind of money in the bank. It was weird. Like nobody would give me a loan. None of my friends would loan me money, nothing. I had nothing. Like she didn't have nothing. Like I had no way to get to work, get my car out, nothing. So I called back home to my dad. And this was the first time I had ever called back home, the last time I ever called back home to ask for money. I called my dad. Big shout out to my pops, right? So I said, Dad, I told him the situation, my car got towed, boom, boom, boom. The first thing he told me was, he said, son, what I want you to think about is how you got in the situation and what you can do to make sure that you're never in this situation again. And that really hit home to me, you know what I'm saying? That really sunk in, because I was in distress. Like I was like, it was pretty much the end of the world. I had hit rock bottom, you know what I'm saying? I was in the hole already, no car to have my car. I needed money just to get my car out. Like it was, I felt like, I was like, yo, this is, I can't even imagine, I can't go any lower than this, right? And at first I was like, well, Dad, are you gonna send me the money? That's why I'm feeling like, yo, just send me the money, just send me the money. But he kept harping on the fact that I needed to focus and like simmer on why how did I get to that situation? How did I get to that point? And backtrack, okay, what can I do to prevent it? What decisions was I making that got me here? And I didn't know it for sure at that time, per se. I kind of understood and kind of felt like it really touched home with me, but I didn't even looking back, I didn't even know that at that time, that is the seed that planted in me to say, yo, I'm gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be in a situation where it hits the fan and I'm just stuck. I'm just in that position again where I'm like rock bottom, can't do nothing, I have no resources, nothing, right? So that was like the defining moment for me. And I always think back, and you know, it actually felt good to pay the 180. I know it's like, dang, when you lost 180, like, why did you park there? What? Like, I don't even think about it like that. Like, something unforeseen came up, I got hit with it, and I was like, oh, I'm not stuck. You know what I'm saying? It felt good, you know? And it just reminded me of that seed that actually originally got dropped. And I think that, you know, if you're a person out there struggling with money or finances and stuff like that, it has to start somewhere. Some people have to hit rock bottom, you know, before it really kicks in and they say, oh snap, you know. It reminds me of a book that I read, but it basically talks about he was down to his last can of beans and that was it. He was like, wow, I can't even believe I can barely feed myself. And it's like that defining moment for a person. So from that moment, as time went on, I made sure that I did things to make sure that I wasn't in that position to be, you know, out back per se. And I made sure I prevented me doing things that was going to get me in that situation, which eventually led to me seeking out and finding ways to, you know, increase my flow of money, my income, you know, increase my ability to invest and increase my ability to save and the way that I look at money and stuff like that. Now, I'm still following my blueprint. I'm not where my final destination is because I don't have a final destination. My blueprint is ever ongoing, and you should never stop going forward for what it is you want to achieve. You know, the moment that you stop and say, "Oh, I made it, I'm done, I'm good," that's when you're going backwards. You're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. So hopefully some words of encouragement, and this is my story. I just want to put it out there, but yeah, that was my defining moment to where I had to turn things around, and I'm glad I did. And me getting my car towed today, that really made me think back to kind of how it all started and the fact that it's never going in because we going to the top, baby. All right, cut it.